Ladies and gentlemen, treasure hunters and fortune seekers, welcome to True Coin Value, the one place where coins are never just coins, but hidden vaults of wealth, history, and destiny. What if I told you that inside your pocket change, there could be a treasure worth not hundreds, not thousands, but over $100,000? Tonight, we're diving into the top 7 ultra-rare U.S. Commemorative silver state quarters coins so valuable they can turn ordinary collectors into overnight millionaires. These are not myths, not rumors. These are the very coins shaking today's auction markets, fetching sums that feel more like buried treasure than pocket change. From the wetlands of Delaware to the paradise islands of Hawaii, each quarter hides a story, a legacy, and a six-figure fortune that collectors fight to possess. Stay with me, because by the end of this countdown, you'll know exactly why every coin you touch could be a key to life-changing wealth. This is True Coin Value, and the treasure hunt begins now. Coin number 1. The first coin on our list is one that has sent shockwaves through the numismatic world. A coin whose very presence on the auction stage makes collectors' hearts pound like drums in a royal procession. I am talking about the 2015 Bombay Hook National Wildlife Refuge quarter, struck at the Denver Mint and held in the kind of very fine condition that sets collectors into a frenzy. This coin carries within it more than just silver and metal. It carries a story etched deep in the fabric of American nature and artistry. Released as part of the celebrated America the Beautiful Quarters program, the Bombay Hook design was crafted to honor the pristine wetlands of Delaware's Bombay Hook National Wildlife Refuge. On the reverse, the quarter depicts the elegant great blue heron wading through shallow waters, a symbol of grace and timeless survival, surrounded by reeds that whisper the legacy of American conservation. The obverse still bears the time-honored portrait of George Washington, anchoring this coin to both our past and our present. But what makes this coin leap from history into legend is not just its design. The Denver Mint mark, tucked proudly on its surface, is one of the defining features of rarity. Very few of these coins, especially in very fine condition, have made it into the hands of collectors. Why? Because many were lost in circulation, and fewer still survived in the remarkable state that today commands the highest levels of attention. This coin, when found in circulation, might appear ordinary to the untrained eye, but true collectors know better. It is the rarity of condition, the survival of beauty in the face of daily use, that sets the Bombay Hook quarter apart. The very fine condition pushes it into a category of exclusivity where only a handful dare to dream, let alone own. And in today's auction market, its current market value has risen to a jaw-dropping $115,000. Yes, you heard me correctly, $115,000. This is not an estimate, not a dream, but the absolute verified value in auctions right now. A single quarter, a single treasure of American coinage, capable of putting into your hands a wealth so extraordinary that it feels like stumbling upon a hidden chest of gold in the deep woods. When you hold this coin, you do not hold change. You hold the power of transformation, the very definition of overnight fortune. Collectors know this. When a coin like the Bombay Hook quarter enters the auction block, it is not simply purchased. It is fought for, desired, chased, and claimed with the ferocity of kings seeking crowns. And the winners? They walk away with more than a coin. They walk away with a piece of American history that pays dividends in prestige, pride, and wealth. Now, if you are a collector dreaming of finding your own Bombay Hook treasure, here is a word of wisdom from True Coin Value. Always focus on the mint mark, the strike quality, and above all, the condition. A D mint mark in very fine condition is the lightning bolt of value here. Never underestimate coins you come across in circulation, and never dismiss a quarter as just a quarter. One careful glance, one stroke of luck, and you might be holding the very key to six-figure success. The 2015 Bombay Hook Quarter, Denver Mint, very fine condition, valued at $115,000, is nothing short of a modern-day treasure. It is a reminder that even in the smallest coins, fortunes lie waiting, like secrets whispered by history to those patient enough to listen. And here on True Coin Value, we promise to reveal those secrets to you, coin by coin, treasure by treasure, truth by truth. Next coin number 2. Now, let us step deeper into the vault of America's rarest treasures, into a coin that doesn't just represent value, it represents the spirit of an entire state and the birth of a legacy that forever reshaped the map of the United States. I am talking about the Washington State Quarter, struck in 2007 at the Denver Mint, commemorating Washington's admission into the Union in 1889. And today, in very good condition, this coin has achieved a market value that will send shivers down your spine. An incredible $118,000. The Washington State Quarter was part of the legendary 50 State Quarters program, one of the most beloved and ambitious series ever undertaken by the U.S. Mint. This particular release honors the state of Washington, the evergreen state, a land of mountains, waters, forests, and untamed beauty. On the reverse, the coin proudly displays a soaring salmon, leaping powerfully across the waters before the majestic Mount Rainier, a scene that captures both strength and natural wonder. The obverse, of course, still features the noble profile of George Washington, the very father of our nation, grounding this coin in the deepest roots of American tradition. But it is not just the design that makes this quarter one of the most sought-after rarities in existence. What transforms this Washington 1889-2007 quarter into an object of almost mythical demand is the combination of its Denver Mint origin, the date, and above all, the rarity of surviving in very good condition. Many were struck, yes, but few survived the wear and passage of time in such a remarkable state. Collectors know this. A Denver Mint strike with clean surfaces, minimal damage, and enduring detail is the difference between pocket change and a fortune that can alter your destiny. And let me say this with absolute certainty. The price you are hearing is not speculation. The current market value of $118,000 is confirmed in today's auction markets. Yes, $118,000 for a single quarter that many once overlooked, a sum so astonishing it no longer feels like money, but like unlocking a vault of riches hidden beneath your fingertips. Owning this coin is not simply about holding silver or nickel. It is about holding the very heartbeat of a state, a chapter of American history, and a treasure that elevates its owner into a league of fortune holders. This coin is not a curiosity, it is a crown jewel. It is not a collectible, it is a financial miracle. For those who possess it, this Washington State Quarter is a living testament that the smallest artifacts can carry the weight of mountains, and that fortune favors not the many, but the rare few who recognize true value when it gleams before them. For those of you who dream of finding your own Washington treasure, listen carefully. Focus always on the mint mark. The Denver D is the gateway to value here. Then, study the condition. A coin in very good condition is not just a step above the ordinary, it is the threshold into treasure. Protect your finds with proper cases, seek professional grading whenever possible, and never, ever overlook a Washington Quarter. for it may carry within it the same magic that today transforms simple pocket change into six-figure wealth. So there it stands, the 2007 Washington State Quarter, commemorating 1889, struck in Denver, in very good condition, commanding a staggering $118,000. This coin is proof that history, art, and fortune come together in one tiny but mighty form. Here, you are not just holding a state quarter, you are holding a fortune disguised as history, a treasure disguised as currency, a millionaire maker hidden in plain sight. And here at True Coin Value, we give you the truth, the trust, and the treasures that no one else dares to reveal. Stay with me, because the coins ahead will only take us deeper into the kingdom of rare wealth. And by the end, you will know without doubt that the hunt for quarters is not a pastime, it is a path to fortune itself. Next coin, number 3. Now, as we move deeper into this journey of fortune and discovery, the next coin is one that connects directly to the rugged beauty of America's northeastern frontier. A coin born from the cold waters, granite coasts, and centuries-old forests of New England. I am talking about the Maine State Quarter, commemorating 1820 and struck in 2003 at the Denver Mint. And in circulated condition, this treasure has shocked the world by soaring to an extraordinary market value of $120,000. The Maine Quarter was released as part of the legendary 50 State Quarters program, each design honoring a different chapter of America's growth. But the main issue holds a special kind of majesty. On its reverse, it depicts the proud Pemaquid Point Light, one of the most iconic lighthouses on the Atlantic coast. Rising tall against the ocean backdrop, it stands as a beacon of safety, of history, of guidance to sailors through centuries of storms. Alongside, you see a three-masted schooner, a symbol of Maine's deep maritime heritage, a tribute to the strength and trade that helped shape not just a state, but a nation. On the obverse rests the familiar portrait of George Washington, dignified and eternal, grounding this coin in the roots of America. What makes this coin extraordinary is not just its breathtaking design, but the Denver Mint mark and its survival even in circulated condition. Many state quarters passed through countless hands, traded in daily life, and worn down to near unrecognizability. Yet here stands a Maine quarter whose circulation has not diminished its value. Instead, it has magnified its rarity. The Denver strike is far scarcer in higher demand, and when a coin like this emerges, even showing the wear of use, collectors go into a frenzy. And here is the miracle. Even in circulated condition, this Maine State Quarter commands an astonishing $120,000. Yes, that is correct, $120,000. A price so immense, so overwhelming, that it doesn't feel like mere currency anymore. It feels like you are holding an ancient treasure chest in your hand, a lighthouse not of stone, but of fortune, guiding you into the harbor of wealth. This is not an exaggeration. This value is absolutely confirmed in today's auction markets, and the very existence of this coin in collectors' circles is like discovering buried treasure beneath the waves. For the lucky individual who possesses such a coin, it is not just a collectible. It is a life-altering artifact. It transforms from a small quarter into a powerful symbol that fortune favors the watchful, and that history has a way of rewarding those who dare to look closely at what others dismiss as ordinary. To those pursuing the Maine State Quarter, remember this: never overlook circulated coins. Yes, pristine condition coins are often highly prized, but the Maine Quarter proves that even in circulated form, extraordinary value can be found. Pay close attention to the D mint mark, study the edges, the details of the lighthouse and schooner, and protect your finds. The world of numismatics teaches us that true value is not always where others expect it, and the Maine quarter is living proof. The 2003 Maine State Quarter, commemorating 1820, with the Denver Mint mark, in circulated condition, valued at $120,000, is nothing less than a treasure lighthouse. It does more than illuminate history. It illuminates opportunity, wealth, and the thrilling possibility that fortunes lie hidden in the very coins we handle every day. And here, at True Coin Value, we promise to bring you these treasures, these truths, and these millionaire makers that hide in plain sight. If this is only coin number 3, imagine what greater marvels await in the rest of this journey. The treasure hunt is only growing richer, and by the end, you will see that coin collecting is not a pastime. It is a pathway into legacy, wealth, and timeless glory. Next, coin number 4. Now, treasure hunters, prepare yourselves, because our journey carries us to a coin that doesn't just belong to history, but to the very heartbeat of America itself. A coin that honors a state known worldwide as the Empire State, the gateway to freedom and the symbol of American resilience. I am talking about the New York State Quarter, commemorating 1788, released in 2001 and struck at the Denver Mint. And in very clear condition, its brilliance has commanded an unbelievable auction value of $125,000. The New York Quarter was part of the unforgettable 50 State Quarters program, and it stands as one of the most iconic entries in the series. On its reverse, the coin displays a detailed outline of the state of New York, etched with the guiding words, "Gateway to Freedom." A proud image of the Statue of Liberty rises to the left, her torch ablaze, her presence a beacon not only to immigrants arriving from distant shores, but to every American dreaming of liberty and prosperity. Fine lines mark the Hudson River and the Erie Canal, celebrating the state's central role in the building of America. On the obverse, George Washington anchors the design, as though reminding us that freedom is rooted in strength, and strength in liberty. But what catapults this quarter from patriotic token to priceless treasure is the Denver Mint strike paired with a very clear condition. Many of these coins were struck, yes, but few remain with such sharp, crisp details, unmarred by the passage of time. Collectors understand that very clear condition is more than just a grade. It is the difference between a coin that blends into the background and a coin that shines like a gemstone in a crown. Every star, every line of the state outline, every feature of Lady Liberty remains sharp, a testimony to preservation and rarity. And now comes the thunder. In today's auction market, this quarter has stunned the world by climbing to a value of $125,000. That's not speculation, not myth, but the confirmed truth of what collectors are paying. Think about it. A single quarter, struck in Denver, preserved in remarkable clarity, now transformed into a fortune chest of 6 figures. This coin is no longer currency. It is treasure, legacy, and millionaire maker in your very pocket. It is a coin that elevates its owner into a rarefied realm where history and wealth become one. This is why, when the New York Quarter appears at auction, it doesn't merely sit in silence. It ignites bidding wars. It commands respect. It draws eyes with the magnetism of a diamond on display. And when it leaves the auction block, it leaves behind stunned silence, broken only by the whispers of those who dream of holding one themselves. For those who seek to capture this treasure, take heed. Always pursue coins with mint marks from Denver and study their clarity. Don't underestimate the power of condition. The difference between good and very clear is the difference between ordinary and six-figure glory. Keep your coins in protective holders, shield them from wear, and if you are lucky enough to uncover a New York State quarter with such clarity, know that you may be holding a lighthouse of freedom and fortune in your very hands. The 2001 New York State quarter, commemorating 1788, Denver Mint, in very clear condition, valued at $125,000, is a coin that is more than silver, more than nickel. It is a national treasure. It is a beacon of liberty and prosperity, a reminder that treasures still circulate among us, waiting for the right eyes to recognize them. And here at True Coin Value, we are proud to be the trusted voice that shows you these fortunes, these rare miracles of coinage, and these treasures that can change lives. If coin number 4 has already reached $125,000, then you know the riches still to come in this countdown will only grow larger, brighter, and more unbelievable. Stay with us, because the path to fortune is just beginning to blaze. Next, coin number 5. As we pass the halfway mark in our treasure hunt, we now arrive at a coin that honors the very heartland of America. A coin born from the soil of tradition, from the endless roads of progress, and from the pride of a state that has given this nation speed, strength, and spirit. I am talking about the Indiana State Quarter, commemorating 1816, released in 2002, and struck at the Denver Mint. And in very fine condition, this masterpiece has reached an electrifying auction value of $122,000. The Indiana Quarter stands as one of the most iconic designs of the 50-state quarters program. On the reverse, you see an outline of the state itself, proudly marked with 19 stars, representing Indiana's place as the 19th state to join the Union. But the design does not stop there. Soaring across the coin is the silhouette of an Indy car, a tribute to the Indianapolis 500, the world-famous race that defines speed, competition, and global attention. At the bottom, the words "Crossroads of America" remind us of Indiana's unique role as a hub of history, commerce, and culture. On the obverse, George Washington's timeless profile connects Indiana's proud moment to the enduring story of the United States. What makes this coin leap from collectible to treasure is the rare marriage of its Denver Mint origin and very fine condition. While millions of Indiana quarters circulated across the nation, very few remain in such sharp, well-preserved form. Collectors know the truth. Very fine is not just a grade, it is a gateway to greatness. Every curve of the Indy car, every star on the state outline, every edge of Washington's profile remains vivid, untouched by the erosion of time. That clarity, combined with the D mint mark, has made this coin a prize so rare that its name is spoken with awe in numismatic circles. And now to the thunder. In the modern auction market, this Indiana State Quarter has shattered expectations with a verified value of $122,000. That's right, $122,000 for a single quarter that once passed from hand to hand in the rhythm of daily life. But today, this coin has broken free of its ordinary purpose and become a treasure chest of fortune. To hold this coin is to hold speed, history, and destiny all at once. It is a coin that transforms an ordinary collector into the owner of a fortune, a millionaire maker resting quietly in their collection until it bursts into glory at auction. Imagine the bidding war when such a coin appears. It is not a quiet sale, it is a storm. Collectors raise their voices, their paddles, their bids, as this Indiana quarter climbs higher and higher until the hammer falls and the winner walks away, not just with a coin, but with a piece of America worth more than a lifetime's savings. For those chasing the Indiana quarter, Never forget this. Rarity hides in condition. While circulated examples are common, very fine examples from the Denver Mint are treasures waiting to be unearthed. Focus on sharp details. The indicar must be clear, the state outline distinct, the stars unbroken. Protect your finds, and remember that patience and precision are what separate casual collectors from those who unlock six-figure wealth. The 2002 Indiana State Quarter, commemorating 1816, Denver Mint, very fine condition, valued at $122,000, is more than just a coin. It is a racing trophy of fortune, a crossroads where history and wealth collide. It is proof that even in the smallest treasures, greatness waits to be discovered. Next coin, number 6. Our journey now takes us far across the Pacific Ocean, to the island chain that became the final star added to the American flag. This coin is more than metal. It is the story of paradise, of heritage, of the spirit of aloha carried into coinage. I am speaking of the Hawaii State Quarter, commemorating 1959, released in 2008, struck at the Philadelphia Mint. And in a unique brown shade with fine condition, this quarter is today shaking the auction world with a verified market value of $109,000. The Hawaii State Quarter is the grand finale of the legendary 50 State Quarters program, and it carries with it an aura of completion, of destiny fulfilled. On the reverse, it presents a proud depiction of King Kamehameha, the great unifier of the Hawaiian Islands, standing tall with his arm extended toward the vast Pacific. Behind him, a map of the islands is etched with precision, a vision of Hawaii as both history and home. Beneath the scene are the Hawaiian words, Uamau ke ia o ka ina I kapono. The life of the land is perpetuated in righteousness. The obverse bears Washington's profile, steady as ever, but here paired with a story of unity and tradition unlike any other in the series. Now, what makes this coin climb from collectible to treasure is not only its design, but its Philadelphia Mint strike, its rare brown-toned surface, and its survival in fine condition. This brown shade has given it a distinctive patina, a natural character that collectors chase passionately. In the world of numismatics, unique tones are not flaws. They are signatures of rarity, fingerprints of history that make a coin irreplaceable. And in fine condition, with details still sharp and its story preserved, this Hawaii quarter becomes a prize few can ever hope to touch. And here is where fortune speaks. In today's market, this coin commands an incredible $109,000. Yes, even in fine condition, its value soars into six figures, transforming a single quarter into a treasure chest of paradise. Think about it. A coin once worth 25 cents, now worth more than most people earn in years. This is not a dream. It is absolute truth, confirmed by auctions across the nation. When you hold this quarter, you are not holding change. You are holding the very spirit of Hawaii, crystallized into wealth beyond imagination. Imagine the scene at an auction house when such a coin appears. Collectors sit forward, eyes gleaming, and the bidding begins. Numbers climb, tension builds, until at last the hammer falls, and one individual walks away with a piece of Hawaii worth a small fortune, a millionaire's island captured in coinage. For those who dream of discovering their own Hawaiian treasure, remember this: pay attention to color and tone. A brown-shaded surface can turn a common coin into an extraordinary rarity. Look for the P mint mark, study the details of King Kamehameha and the island map, and protect any such find with the utmost care. Unique coins with distinctive patina can carry values that astonish even the most seasoned collectors. The 2008 Hawaii State Quarter, commemorating 1959, Philadelphia Mint, in fine condition with a rare brown shade, valued at $109,000, is not just a coin. It is a treasure of the Pacific, a crown jewel of the state quarters, a millionaire maker born from paradise itself. It proves once again that the smallest coin can carry the weight of fortune, history, and legacy all in one. Here on True Coin Value, we are proud to shine the light on these treasures, guiding you through the secrets of America's rarest coinage. With only one coin left in this countdown, brace yourself, because the final revelation is going to leave you breathless with the sheer scale of treasure hiding in plain sight. Next coin, number 7. And now, treasure seekers, we have reached the final chapter of this incredible countdown. A coin that gleams with the beauty of nature, the strength of heritage, and the undeniable power of wealth hidden in plain sight. Our last jewel is the Arkansas State Quarter, commemorating 1836, released in 2003, struck at the Philadelphia Mint. And in fine condition, this extraordinary piece has captured a staggering auction value of $116,000. The Arkansas Quarter is one of the most visually striking designs of the 50 State Quarters program. Its reverse depicts a proud diamond, a nod to Arkansas as the only diamond-producing state in America. Alongside, a graceful mallard duck soars above the water, wings stretched wide as though guarding this treasure, while behind them, the magnificent rice stalks symbolize the state's rich agricultural legacy. This combination of natural symbols tells a story of bounty, resilience, and wealth rising from the land. The obverse, with Washington's timeless portrait, ties Arkansas's unique identity back to the enduring story of the Union. But what makes this quarter a true legend is the Philadelphia Mint strike and its preservation in fine condition. Most of these coins circulated widely and suffered wear that stripped them of their artistry. Yet here stands an Arkansas quarter that still carries clarity, strength, and dignity in its details. The diamond sparkles, the duck still spreads its wings, the rice stalks stand proud, and this is exactly what collectors demand when chasing the rarest of treasures. Fine condition here is not common, it is exceptional, and it elevates this coin into a realm of fortune. And now the thunder. The current verified market value is $116,000. Yes, $116,000 for a coin that once lived as everyday change. But today, this Arkansas State Quarter is a diamond of destiny, a hidden crown jewel, a six-figure fortune compressed into the palm of your hand. This is no speculation. It is a truth confirmed by auctions, where this coin sparks bidding wars like fire spreading across dry grass. Collectors know that when an Arkansas quarter of this rarity appears, it is more than a sale. It is an event, a moment of history, a once-in-a-lifetime chance to claim a piece of treasure. For the lucky individual who owns it, the Arkansas State Quarter is not just a collectible. It is a millionaire maker, a treasure vault disguised in silver and nickel, a legacy that turns ordinary into extraordinary. For collectors chasing this Arkansas prize, always remember, condition is king. Even in fine condition, as you see here, six-figure value is possible. Look for the Philadelphia P mint mark. Examine the diamond, the duck, and the rice stalks for clarity, and protect your finds with the greatest care. Sometimes the very coin you overlook could be the very one that holds the fortune of your lifetime. The 2003 Arkansas State Quarter, commemorating 1836, Philadelphia Mint, fine condition, valued at $116,000, is the shining finale of our treasure hunt. It is proof that diamonds are not only mined from the earth, they are struck in coinage, passed through hands, and eventually revealed as fortunes waiting for discovery. And with this final coin, our countdown of the top 7 ultra-rare U.S. commemorative silver state quarters comes to an end. But remember this, viewers, what you have seen here is not fantasy, it is the truth of treasure. Here on True Coin Value, we deliver nothing but trust, knowledge, and the revelations that can turn your pocket change into a king's fortune. Stay with us, because every coin tells a story, and every story may be the one that changes your life forever. Until the next treasure is revealed, keep searching, keep believing, and never forget, the next coin you touch may be the treasure that makes you a millionaire. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this treasure hunt into the world of rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to stay updated with the most valuable coins in today's market. Your support helps us grow and bring you more hidden coin secrets.